17 Words of the Queen 551. My daughter, I wish that all that thou hast written and that thou hast understood in this chapter, be to thee an instruction and a reminder of what I have taught thee for the government of thy actions. Write in thy heart and fix in thy mind the memory of all that thou hast learned of my prudence in all that I have thought, desired, and executed. Let this light guide thee through the midst of the darkness of human ignorance, so that thou mayst not be disturbed or confounded by the luring passions, nor especially by the malice and snares laid thee by the watchful malice of thy enemies, seeking to infect thy understanding. Not to be endowed with all the perfections of prudence, is not culpable in the creature, but to be negligent in learning the rules of prudence after having been instructed how to attain this knowledge, is a serious fault and the cause of many mistakes and errors in the conduct of affairs. On account of this negligence the passions countermand, impede, and obstruct the dictates of prudence. This is especially the case with disorderly sorrow and excessive enjoyment, which are apt to pervert the just estimation of good or bad. Thence arise two dangerous vices: precipitation in our actions, impelling us to undertake things without considering the proper means of success, and inconstancy in our good resolutions and in the works once begun. Ungoverned anger or indiscreet fervor, both cause us to be precipitate or remiss in many of our exterior actions, because they are performed without proper moderation and counsel. Hasty judgment and want of firmness in pursuing the good, cause the soul imprudently to desist from its laudable enterprise, for it gives easy admittance to that which is opposed to the true good, and is highly pleased, now with the true goodness, then again with what is but apparent and deceitful or is presented by the passions or by the demon. 552 Against all these dangers I wish to see thee watchful and provident, and thou wilt be so, if thou attend to the example which I gave thee in my life, and if thou obey the instructions and counsels of thy spiritual guides, for without them thou must do nothing, if thou wishest to proceed with docile discretion. Be assured that the Most High will give thee plentiful wisdom, for a pure submissive and docile heart will draw from him superabundant aid. Keep in mind always the misfortune of the imprudent and foolish virgins, who, in their thoughtless negligence, rejected wise counsel and cast aside fear, instead of being solicitous, and when afterwards they sought to make up for it, they found the portal of salvation closed against them. Math 25:12. See to it, therefore, my daughter, that thou unite the simplicity of the dove with the prudence of the serpent, and then thy works shall be perfect.